this road. It's roughly 60 feet wide as you're traveling it down it. So the three of you feel rather dwarfed. Or not the three of you. Wow. Woohoo!
The four of us.
The six of you.
Oh yeah.
No, there's six of you.
Oh yeah,
there's six of you. Sorry, I'm trying to remember numbers of people who aren't here. Traveling down the road, and as you go down the road, you're noticing for the most part that everything's pretty abandoned at this point. And you're starting to notice for the first time as you travel, especially in contrast to most of your first travels through this area, you're really starting to notice the wear and tear that has taken toll on the area in the recent month. You can see kind of the trampling and the movement of large amounts of people and the side effects of that movement, the destroyed trees, the widened road, the trampled ground, and the mud that gathers and builds, and the rivers that flow through the pathway as the rain kind of gathers behind you in the distance. And as you guys travel and it becomes drier and a slight breeze travels along, and you really get the smell of the area. But what you notice a lot too is that there's not as many animals. The general passage of so many people has hunted the area because it is a few day ride. They've hunted the area scarce, and then the remaining animals have mostly fled at this point. And as you guys arrive, or as you guys travel, you camp where you can, taking turns at watch. They are keeping watch above you guys as you travel. For the most part, things go rather smoothly. Yes.
This might just be not needed, but does she need to do 4 rolls for the tiger?
I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't have time for that shit right now.
Okay.
Because if that tiger turns on you guys, it's gonna be a whole kerfuffle I don't want to deal with.
Fair enough.
At this point, the tiger's just part of the team. We're all just gonna kind of accept it, even though it's kind of against the way the spell works. But it really takes so much time to do that.
I figured I'd ask.
No, I don't blame you, but yeah, no, don't worry. I will. When those things come up, I will make sure that we do hit and that they are covered. But in this situation,
The tiger's not that bright either.
I don't feel like we really have the time to deal with an angry tiger.
I don't want to.
Neither do I.
But if you want to experience it, we can definitely do the rolls.
How about no?
Nah. Like I said, I just figured it needed to be addressed, but.
I need you to do some rolls at some point. I mean, you might need to. No, don't be. And I mean, I did spend half of my day building this beautiful city that I'm going to drop all you guys into.
Yay! Even Brimstone?
Yes, Thistlebrush. Welcome to...
Oh yeah, Thistlebrush. I have that
shit.
written down.
No. Shit. You saw nothing, Zane. Nothing.
Oh, only Zane got to see it?
I literally did see nothing.
Good. I forgot that.
Away from the screen. What happened?
I moved your characters to the screen, but I forgot to turn on Fog of War.
I still see the inn.
Yeah, no, I moved Kurote to the new map because I don't have travel maps. I have a life, you guys know that, right?
Wait, what?
Well, what?
You play D&D, how do you have a life?
Alright.
Don't you just sit in front of your computer all day?
I mean, yes. And I get paid for it.
Alright, well, I'm still looking at the white map.
I know, because I had to Fog of War. Now everyone's going to be... Check out my glory!
What?
My glory!
Are we at the bottom?
Yes.
Nothing. Okay, there it
That's
goes.
the one thing I forgot to do after I built this map was drop character models.
Alright, I guess
So
we're
you
at
guys are going to have to just... Ooh.
I can...
There they are.
Wall.
Where am I?
It's not the smallest.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys unstacking them?
Yeah. Let me drop. Because I'm dropping from 65,000 feet in the air. Really hard to make sure you guys don't die on the fall.
I mean...
I gotta drop you into just the perfect squares.
Wait, don't we get a time-lapse montage song?
Don't push it. Montage. Oh my god.
You know, he's just gonna go off the screen for a minute. I'll deal with this for a minute. Who else am I missing? Who am I missing?
Behar. God, that was scary. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, your light flashing before your eyes is a giant balloon version of Zara inflated in front of you. Mace State Bray style.
It looked like it was about to eat my soul.
It did. You have 7 days.
7 days. What?
So I also want to point out and slightly brag for a moment. This is the biggest map you guys have ever experienced.
Oh my god.
Good.
Normally your maps are 25 by 25. This one is 50 by 52.
Damn. Impressive.
And
My
it is
God.
actually filled.
Good. I am very proud of you. And now I have alcohol, so we're all
Actually, you
good.
know what? I'm just going to reveal the whole map because I worked really hard on it and you guys aren't going to know what anything is anyways.
Oh damn, I don't have. I've
Because
got.
I have all the titles hidden in my...
Laser, go get it.
Well,
I
there's.
have all the titles hidden in my thing.
Well,
And
you.
guys should know the city, actually. I'm sorry. This actually was not a good idea for a thing that was on a dungeon. You know, I regret my actions.
Well,
There we go.
see, there's the laser store. I found the laser store.
It's not the laser store. Anyways. Alright, so you guys enter this sprawling merchant city. This is the city of Thistlebush. The middle roads between the city that lies at the crossroads.
I thought that was Middlewood.
No.
No, that's the city that lies between two cities. A lot of city nicknames here.
Oh wait, Middlewood lies between like 4 cities.
No, it does not. No,
I just want
Lockfield is to the north, and then Middlewood is directly between Lockfield and Shieldmoor. Middlewood is at the is just slightly south of a bend where a bend off the main road where it goes over to Thistlebrush and West Moss, and then Thistlebrush is a 3-way intersection with a major road up to the intersection of a major intersection just between Fieldsong and Brussels. I got a whole map for this, guys.
I know. I think we've seen it.
Oh no! But I've got like a little map of this area, like drawn out with like roads and shit.
Oh shit.
Mhm. Okay
And
then.
then this
Plan
thing,
out the entire city's infrastructure.
this one's I did. So yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, you guys are in the middle of Brussels. There are people walking up and down the streets, all sorts of people, goblins, you know, halflings, orcs, half orcs, you know. You see people in armor, full, regalia, drinking, off in the distance. There's people walking around chit-chatting, traders pulling carts, horses pulling wagons. The smell of manure and dirt and sweat hits your nose, and all around you, you kind of feel this sense of you're in like a larger city. Than this is pretty much like being in Lockfield again. And just instead of going straight to the guards into the jail, you guys are actually free to travel around for a minute. So you guys are kind of...
Oh, this is no fun. That was out of character. But...
No fun. Well, no more big cities for you then. Jesus.
No, I'm just saying we're not immediately arrested. What's going on?
Yeah, it makes us uncomfortable.
Yeah, so as you guys walk into town, you guys gotta stop at the entrance between Karote, Zareth, and Wormlock. You all notice that now on the outsides of the city are walls actually encircling most of the city, except for the main roads in and out.
Oh, look at those walls.
And you do notice that there do seem to be some more police and guards walking up and down the streets.
I'm guessing that means they weren't here before.
It was a much more open area. It seemed like you could kind of please before. Now it definitely seems like they are definitely more like we're definitely going to protect what we have, and they're making that very clear.
Okay, that gives me something.
Did we notice as we approached from the opposite side? Did we notice any like burn marks on the walls?
Nope. You see no damage on the walls. You don't see any kind of like defensive areas where there was like an opposing force like encircling or anything like that. It just seems like they're
More
being
guards
cautious of the temperament of the area at the moment.
Not surprising. Oh, guys, seems like there's more guards than usual.
Well, this is the first time I've been here, so I wouldn't have any know on that fact.
I wonder what this building is.
Anyways, we should probably find the inn first.
Man, I want to explore though, man. Split up in groups of 3.
Well, or at least a stable, maybe.
Yeah, the stable would probably be a good idea. I'll give you that one.
A stable's probably near the end.
So, who wants to take charge to do the investigation check to find the stables? Who wants to be the
Me.
bold soul that asks somebody?
Me, I'll do it.
Can I help? I got high investigation.
Sure, the 2 of you can go find it. All right.
Cool. I'm like high on alcohol right now, so I should be rolling really good tonight.
Or not.
Or probably better than me.
No.
All right. So the 2 of you, as you guys wander into town, you guys kind of look around. And you kind of group up for a minute off to the side in the flow of traffic, and as you guys kind of do it, and kind of start to communicate and talk, getting odd looks from the crowd because of Arporia and the very horses. And you guys kind of getting some shouts from the crowd, like, "Hey, get out of the fucking road if you're gonna stand there!" You know, people with wagons piling up, kind of waiting to be around you guys to get around you and stuff like that.
Hey, pedestrians have the right of way.
Fuck you, man! And yells a guy as he rides his cart through the crowds.
What an asshole.
So yeah, as you guys kind of gather to the side, you guys agreed that the first thing you really probably should find is an inn and some stables. So, volunteering, Wormlock volunteers to go investigate and see if he can find any. And Karote, feeling like he hasn't quite participated recently, decides to tag along and see what he can do. Wandering into the crowd, after a few minutes, Wormlock finds an elderly gentleman, stops him, and inquires if there's a local inn, and the guy just kind of looks at him, squints, notices that he's a dragonborn, spits at his feet. "That's for the War of 1812, fuck ass," and just wanders off.
Well,
And
fuck.
you're just shaking. You're like, "What just happened?"
Fuck me.
Because you don't even know what war he's talking about.
No.
So you're just like, "What?" And Karote sees this. It's like he just walks up and he's just like, "Hold on, I got this." And he just walks over to the same old guy and he kind of stops him for a moment. He goes, "Excuse me, sir." And he looks at him, and as he does, the old man kind of catches his eye, and for a moment he's kind of he's kind of charmed for a minute, and he's like, "How can I help you, son?" And Karote inquires about the inn and the stable, and is told that there's only one inn and only one stable in town, owned by the same man, the same master, and the same method. It is the Jesus Christ.
The prancing pony.
No, it is the
Is it the Flappy Stingray?
I'm so sorry, I lost it for a second. Where did it go?
The shoveled mule.
Okay, I guess I can't find it now. So
Just
it takes you to the end, whose name I will come up in a minute.
Give me 1 second. I think I wrote down a list of interesting names for places.
If anybody would have it, it would be Wormlock and his notes from his session 0, or Karote from his.
It's
But
the inn with no name.
Oh, that and shit. I can't remember. And
I could get it for you, but I have to actually go through my records.
no, it's fine. If you guys don't have your notes, then it's no rush or worry. So yeah, it's the inn. I'll come up with a witty name in a minute.
Woody. There you go. The Woody
So
Inn.
he tells Karote that there's only one inn run by one master. It is Master McShield.
Okay.
And he runs the inn, he runs the stables, and is one of the largest merchants and ale purchasers in the area. Kind of gives you like a brief little rundown on the history of the merchants of the bar. Way more than you needed, but he seems to be quite knowledgeable about it. Tells you his name is Jim Laffelstein, and tells you to come find him if you ever need anything. He stays at the house in the back and the southeast side of town. And he wanders off. And you go back over and inform Wormlock, and you guys head back to the team successful.
You know what the funny thing is? Wormlock is really taken back by that treatment because that didn't happen to him the last time he was here.
Well, we just found the wrong old guy this time.
I guess so.
He knows some shit, man. He's down about his history.
I don't know shit. I'm sorry.
Apple still knows his shit.
Right?
So yeah, right in this very center of town, at the very point where the crossroads meet, is the large inn and stables. I'm just gonna call it the Center Star Inn.
Okay.
Because I need a name, and I'm tired of referring to it as the inn.
Yeah,
So
I'll find that between this time and next time and get that to you.
That's okay. It won't be important after the session, anyways.
Yeah.
So, well, slightly next session. Anyways, so yeah, he tells you it's the Center Star Inn. It's the very center of town, and as you guys look up, you see a large fountain in the middle of the road. You see a large group of people wandering around. You see some carts set up around it, selling various things. And you do see a large set of steps protruding into the road. And you see people walking up and down them, lounging on the railing to the side, mugs in hand. Just generally chatting and having fun. So yeah. What do you guys do from there?
I guess we should probably explore the town, see what's available. Weapon-wise, maybe food-wise.
I mean, the first thing on Wormlock's list is to go find a wig shop.
A what?
A wig shop?
A wig.
A wig shop for Bojangles.
I guess just a general merchant would probably be the best place to go.
Alright, that's where he's going.
Alright, so we'll go with your... I guess we'll do investigation. Everyone who wants to find something, roll an investigation and tell me what you're looking for.
I'll go search out another library, maybe. So, a library and temple, actually.
Okay, and what do you guys? When do you guys plan to meet back up?
Nope.
What time is it?
You guys are right in the town. We'll say about 11 a.m.
So probably around 3 or 4.
I'm not looking for anything in particular, but would you like some help finding that library, Fozzie?
Sure.
I'll give everyone advantage because you're all kind of going to go searching together and such at first, and then separate your own.
Ooh,
ways.
not 20.
Really help Fozzie. He has 2 sevens.
We'll give him your critical, we'll give him your advantage, and you can use your 16. But you're looking for the same damn thing.
Yay, not 20.
So yeah. Alright, so yeah, you find that if you were looking for any such hair thing, people look at you odd, considering you're a dragonborn. You want to check out probably the local merchant, who is just kitty corner to the inn on the southwest side, right at that corner right there. That's where their shop is.
Right here?
Right here.
Okay, hold on.
Here. Here. Oh, wrong button.
Let me zoom out.
Right here. Ding, ding, ding.
I see.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, there. That. Okay. I got it. Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
And
Do you want to put like a little mark there, like since he knows where it is, like it.
Oh, I guess I can do
Merchant or-
this. Hold on.
like
Hold on. I can just do this.
do.
Alright, so Ozzy, you and Karote are in the library. Bing, bing, bing. All the way down here.
Yeah. I see it.
Pretty good size. Sweetheart, what were you? I don't know. What were you looking for?
A very big library.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're looking for the apothecary, which is a supply shop for those kind of things. Apothecary sell those kind of things. So that's right next to the merchant, actually. Right next door.
Perfect.
You go in and talk to them and tell them what you're looking for, and they'll tell you how much they cost. And you have money. 150 gold pieces. Yeah, man. It's Especially in the beginning.
Alright.
So,
All right, so you guys go. Kurote, you went with him. Yes, okay. Zareth and
if you want to go
Behar,
somewhere, then
hey, are gonna just go set up at the inn and get you guys a room.
Okay.
that actually works really well.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
So yeah, they're gonna go meet you. They don't really have anything to look for at this moment. They may look for stuff after the next objective begins, but at this moment, they're gonna go find you guys space at the inn and pay for that. Not out of their money, but out of your guys' collective money. Not probably. They're just gonna wait in the bar and just wait for you guys and let you guys all pay for it.
Probably.
And I'll just move you around. Move back to the apothecary. After that, if you guys go inside, go ahead and move your characters inside, and we will start in order of, I guess, how I went. So, Wormlock, you're inside looking for, so you walk into the merchant shop, and you walk in, and the place is just busting with random shit everywhere. There are shelves on shelves on shelves just packed with random things. The further up you go, the more dust you find. It is kind of like a thrift shop met a pawn shop met a, like, Mediterranean shop. It is just, and a Goodwill all through into like, what is that? 15 by 15.
Costco.
Well, all thrown into like a 15 by 15 room.
Okay, it's a huge ass room.
And then in the back is just a counter. And you see in the back there are stairs leading up in the corner, like a tight circular staircase. And you see there's a wide, like across the entire room, counter. Solid, up to like mid height or mid chest.
Damn.
Gentleman just kind of languishing, hand on the counter, face in his hands, just kind of. What brings you into Jim John's merchant shop?
I'm looking for a wig for a friend and anything else interesting you have here.
You're gonna have to define interesting, buddy. I got knickknacks from all 17,000 regions of the world. I've got stuff that dates back 4,000 years. It doesn't even go back that far, man. I got ancient artifacts so old you would blink your eye and they would blind you.
Got anything dragon?
You gotta tell me what interesting looks like. And what you mean hairpiece, man? Like a wig? Like, you need like, I got like a toupee thing. I don't really got anything that looks good on dragons though, since you guys don't really wear hair.
What? Okay, how about, do you have an afro?
What?
Big poofy black hair.
I don't know. Let me dig around and see.
Alright, and do you have anything dragon related?
I got a dragon's tooth. And some dragon's breath. And this perfume made by this dwarf called Dragon's Arse. And, dragon blood, but it's like 12 years old. So I guess it's more like dragon plasma.
Dragon.
So it's gonna cost you extra. No, I don't have any afros, man. I'm sorry.
Look, okay. Oh, that gets rid of that
I
idea.
do have this one thing, and he pulls out this like bowl cut Edna Mode looking ass, Ringo Starr, Ringo Starr looking wig, and he's like, and it's not even like brown or black anymore. It's just like this gray dusty color because it's just old and ratty.
Okay.
Kind of frizzled at the ends, and he's like, I could part with this for like half a gold piece.
All right, you want to throw in a top hat with that?
A top hat?
Yeah.
Let me see if I got one of those.
He's got a bottom hat.
Bottom hat.
No, it doesn't look like I've got a top hat, man. I do have this bowler hat though. And he just pulled out one of those little round hats that has like the big bowl on top. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. I have a big hat and little arm. Nathan's playing with Don Al.
Doesn't have a feather in the cap.
Why was this not a combat night?
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna take the hat,
That's gonna be a whole gold piece then for the hat and the hair, man.
That's fine.
Does the
Okay.
Does the hat have like a feather in it?
Please, yes.
No, it does not. It has a yellow band wrapped around it, and it is black.
Okay, so
But it's like a pale yellow, like it's faded.
this is great.
Too bad there's no fedoras.
Yeah, right? Wait, are there fedoras?
I can check. Are you asking him? Or
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
So you want a fedora? Let me look. Not what I meant. I don't know. I got like a third of a fedora. Yeah, I got a fedora, man. It's a little weird. And he pulls out this like neon blue fedora with like this red pinstriping.
Perfect.
And like a bright red feather.
Perfect. And I was like, I'll take the fedora and the dragon knife. That's it. Or the
Wait,
dragon's
what?
and the dragon's tooth.
Alright, well that's gonna be like 5 gold pieces then, bro.
Wait.
A lot.
Don't forget the wig. because you-
No. I changed my mind. I don't want the wig no more.
Oh, no wig? Alright, well that's just 3 gold pieces then.
Is there like a 3-piece suit?
Oh my god, you're actually gonna go with this.
He doesn't have a body.
He does. He just hasn't been assembled yet.
I don't know, are you asking now if he has a suit?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Please, I want this.
The death of
Fuck. He spends like 2 minutes in the back, and you just see, and he hears shit rummaging, and like when I say the back, I mean he upstairs. This guy's looking through his own fucking closet right now. Because he's like, he's got money. He's got money. He doesn't care what the fuck he's for. Right now he's getting money, so he's rob a bank. He's down to sell this. You're the first stuff this guy's had in a week. And you just hear thumping in it. God damn it, where's that thing, man? Henrietta! Where's my suit? Black suit! You know that suit!
Oh my god.
That thing! You don't need that suit, I put that away! Henrietta! Give me my suit! And then you hear, oh, yes! Did you find that? God damn it, I swear to God, Jim Dunn, if you sell that suit, I will kill you! It was my grandfather's! Shut up, Henrietta!
The reference.
And he comes running down, and in his arms is a brown suit with like a pink ruffled middle. It's got the cummerbund. It's got the big pants with the like parachute bottoms.
Yes.
He's got a pair of like platform heeled like boots, leather boots on top of the suit. He's got the whole thing in a little bow tie wrapped around the shoes, and it's got like polka dots, and it's like neon blue. Doesn't match anything with the outfit.
Alright.
He's like, I'll sell you this suit for 15 gold pieces, man. I'll sell you all of it for 15 gold pieces if you'll just take it.
Yeah, how about 13?
Shit, 12, and you got a deal, man.
Fair. Alright.
Fuck, and he just like, launders it into your arms and like takes your gold pieces and he shoves them into a box and locks it and takes the key and just eats it. It's sold, Henrietta! You son of a bitch, you best buy that bag! I can't, Henrietta, I ate the key, the guy made me run.
I run out.
the hats.
Yes, I got everything, right? I got everything.
That was in his hands already.
Mine of the wig.
He has the wig too because he never gave it back. I just didn't care.
Yes, so I have the knife, the wig, the hat.
It's a tooth. Calm the fuck down with that knife talk.
I'm gonna turn it into a knife.
You've got like a 3.5-inch tooth. It looks like it was a molar that got broken off. You just got like the top part of it. Something it's flat and stubby. I'm not really sure it's a dragon's tooth.
It's probably not, but yeah, I'm just gonna run out laughing.
People look at you crazy. They think you robbed the guy on the inside. And actually, guards come over and like start to like look at you menacingly. Like a few of them like hands on their weapon. One of them walks up and goes inside, walks immediately back out and just waves off the cart and walks away. As he walks by you, he just is like, son of a bitch, crazy.
I would know I am a guard as well.
He just looks at you and rolls his eyes and keeps walking.
Oh my god, that was great.
And as you're holding the suit, you get this overwhelming smell of mothballs and age.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just put it in my pack and then just wait for everybody else.
Okay, so you gently fold up the suit and being very careful with it. You slide it into your bag, you place the shoes next to it, you take the bow tie off and you fold it up nicely and slide it in there so it's not stretched out, and you fit in the wig on top of the shoes and you put the hat on top all nicely and you close up your bag and you throw it on your back all happy and you go about whatever you want to do next. So we'll roll up to the library. We're going to deal with Kurote and Ledger.
No.
As everyone travels through town, you guys reach the middle of town and you all separate. Wormlock and Adeline going to the left to go to the apothecary and the merchants. Vehar, they're going inside to sit at the bar and wait for you guys to meet up so they can get rooms. Ledger, you and Kurote continue forward, passing the stables and heading into the library. As you enter, you enter a large building. There's a small little barricaded entrance where you have to walk up and talk to a gentleman before he'll let you inside. And as you walk up, he kind of looks at you, and in a very very croaky voice, you kind of hear, "Library card."
How long will it take to apply for one? I don't think I have one.
And he looks at you. You can come in. He looks at Kurote. You can't.
Why?
No library card.
Ledger goes through. Looking confused.
And as you walk by, both of you roll a perception check. And while you do that, I'm just going to continue to creepily breathe on the mic.
I am rolling low.
Okay, so Foz, you don't notice shit as you walk past him. You don't notice anything. You're just entranced by all the books, because as you walk in, you notice that this library is probably 25 feet tall, and the bookshelves are exactly like 23 and a half feet tall. Like, this is the biggest. They made this place as big as humanly possible and fit as many books and scrolls and everything in here. You even see a shelving that has nothing but stone tablets on it.
Oh shit.
Without even realizing it, he starts salivating without really knowing why.
And as you do, and as you walk by, Kurote, you notice this. As he does, the guy never takes his eye off you, but the other one follows Ledger. Until it starts to like roll into the side of his head, and you see the reds in the back of his eye, and then it just seems like it snaps back, and you see his pupil again, but it still feels like he's not paying attention to you, even though you're standing right there in front of him. But still, while he's just standing there looking at you, he's just
I'm not sure if there's any magic going on or if this dude's just generally unsettling.
You kind of, with that perception check, you kind of feel like there's both. You don't really know what, you don't really know why, but you feel the weirdest way right now.
This is a level 1. Can I pop a free the detect magic?
Sure.
Just gonna click it on here.
You definitely sense magic all throughout this library. Like, this is like a heaven control for like magic. You were like, as soon as you mutter. So as you Ledger, you continue to wander back in. You just are losing yourself in the stacks. Just don't even know where to start. And
you're not noticing really anyone back. The library seems really empty. It's only just like the sounds of your footsteps as you wander back. Kuroti, you feel like the guy's not paying enough attention, so under your breath you just kind of mutter, the incantation for the spell, and, making a slight, motion with your right hand. And as you do, you just, your eyes start to blink in water because you're just instantly overwhelmed by the sensation of magic everywhere.
Would it be investigation or like perception to see if there's like an info desk that tells you which books are where and all that?
I would say that you would notice, like in most libraries, there seems to be an infographic on the outside of each bookshelf that kind of denotes what sections are on each side. There seem to be some general like categorizations of things. You do seem to find some history, some, you're seeing there do seem to be placards along the ceiling that kind of denote the area roughly.
I'm gonna look for a few. Let's see here. I'm gonna look first for some more weapon books, just to, No, first, like I said, I want to find someone else besides the creepy guy. That's kind of like, that would be like kind of maybe not in charge, but would be like.
So that's going to be an investigation check.
Yeah.
And by the way, you detect multiple schools of magic, including abjuration, conjuration, divination, enchantments, illusions, and evocations.
But no number.
Above a 10. I haven't rolled above a 10 this entire session.
Yeah. So it takes you a little bit, and you kind of lose track of time as you wander, and you aren't really, you need to find somebody to help you, but you're not really paying too much attention to it. And you finally do find a gentleman in the back of the library who's just kind of like stacking some books in a shelf, like kneeling on the floor, kind of putting some things away, demurely kneeling there and kind of dealing with a stack of books. So yeah, you kind of see him he's kind of off in the corner. He's in that corner.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll head over that way. All the while, just keeping an eye out for like weapons or maybe even. Oh no! First, I want to ask him if this is like no, actually, first I'll go ask him. Try and get some more information. Kind of want to know like if this is actually just you can take these books with you, or you have to pay for them, or if this is like just books that have to stay within the library.
Okay.
And then I also
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And then I also kind of wanted to ask him if they're where the temple of this area for this town is.
Okay. So first off, I want you to roll a stealth check.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay. So as you kind of walk up, your footsteps do echo a bit, and the guy's kind of head snaps around as you get within a couple of feet of him. And as you kind of look at him, you notice that he's wearing glasses. His hair's kind of mousy and somewhat shaggy over his face and his head. He's wearing what appear to be typical like robes of like a priest. But he doesn't seem to have any religious symbols or affiliations marked upon his outfit. He is wearing large rimmed glasses, and he does seem, as he kind of looks at you, you do see him kind of focus on you, and then immediately turn, much shyer, and he kind of looks away and looks back and goes, can I help you?
Yes, I was curious about the rules for this library. Is this just a library, or is this also kind of double as like a bookstore? Essentially.
Well, it depends. Members can buy books as they see fit. Do you have a library card? You do look like one of us, and if Jeremy did let you in, I do imagine you do. In which case, yes, you are free to take the books as you wish. Just return them to any of the affiliated libraries with the collective.
Yes. I did meet, out of character, did I, let's see, I met, do I still have that note from Alexander? Alexander? Yeah. So I guess I'll, just as double proof, I guess I could show him that note, if that is any, like, does anything.
You go to pull it out, and he immediately waves his hands. No, Jeremy has a nose for these things. He would know if you were one of us or not. You're welcome to take whatever you like, as long as it's for your knowledge.
Okay. And then, in the town I came from, there was a temple there, but upon returning to that place, everyone had essentially evacuated. I never got to talk with the people of said temple again. I was wondering, maybe if they had come this way to see if there's a temple here as well.
Do they worship the god Velis? Lord and protector of merchants. And
I honestly can't remember. That was so long ago.
they did not.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no.
This is why notebooks are helpful, guys. Go on.
Yeah. No, they did not.
Then most likely they would not have come here. Our church is the Church of Velis. It lies across the street. It is the largest building in all of town. It's hard to miss it.
That was the same for the town before. The temple and the library were next to each other as well. Or near each other anyway. Anyways, thank you for your time. I will definitely search around and I appreciate the info.
You're most welcome.
And I guess I'll head off and I'll look for the weapon stuff, as well as, well, I'm gonna take the books on weapons with me, and maybe stuff on anything on runes. But I'm also gonna look for any books similar to the stuff that Vehar was looking for.
Okay, so I need an investigation check for each item.
Okay, so weapons.
Nat 20.
I mean, Kurote, was there anything else you wanted to do while you were standing up there watching creepy eyes?
Well, I was just waiting for Fozzie to be done with his train of thought.
Double nat 1.
Well, that wasn't for the. That was for the.
That was for runes.
Yeah, runes.
So, you managed to find 2 books on weapons. Oh fuck! At this point, you found so many weapon books. I mean, you know, one of them is going to be just be a different sword book.
Okay.
And the other one will be on a different variation of ranged weapons than the last time. So I'll get that.
Okay.
I'll get that list of mine adjusted. I'll finish making it this weekend and get it adjusted and sent over to you. But
Okay.
at this point, you now have a rough mental history of about like 35 weapons you can make.
Okay, that works. You know, it's just fun for flavor text, and you know, some of them do different damage rolls that are not normal. Yeah. It's just fun to increase the arsenal. I take it I don't find any books on runes.
Not a damn one. And you find 2 books on Arakorka, but neither on ancient species or on elemental species.
Mm. So remind me again, if I were to push or to I'm gonna go and maybe by myself and do this, but I'm gonna obviously put them together on my book. But you said if I were to think about them, I would memorize everything in the books.
If you meditate, if you ritual cast your book absorption, you gain proficiency in recalling that information versus well, you can. It's not proficiency, but you can like you accurately can recall it easily instead of kind of like the kind of the investigation you kind of have to do now into your memory. Because like now it's like you kind of like binge watch the entire show, and someone's like, oh hey, you remember episode 13 in season 2 of like an 8-season show, and you're like,
Okay.
And the other, but if you do like ritual cast it, it's like, oh yeah, episode 13 is the one where that guy shows up and shoots the main character in the back, and then teabags his face and says, ha ha ha, my dad owns Xbox. Yeah. So yeah, that's the difference.
Okay, so.
And it takes about 10 minutes to do it.
Okay. I'll at least get all the information I can on the stuff for Vahar.
Okay, so you're gonna what? Scan those or ritual?
I mean, they'll go in the book either way, right?
No, yeah, they do. It just changes the way you recall it.
Okay. Then I'll ritual the stuff for Vahar then.
Okay, so that'll take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So you go sit in a corner, I guess, and do that, or just?
Yeah, I'll go sit off myself in quiet.
Okay. About where?
I guess there's only been like 2 people we've seen in this entire library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go into an opposite corner, maybe, of where I found the one dude.
Okay. So you're just out of sight of Kurote, okay. Because being a library, you need pretty much direct line of sight to see things in the back. So, Kurote, what are you're still just kind of standing there looking around, waiting for Ledger?
Yeah,
Or is there going to be a certain time period where you're just kind of going to go walk outside and do it for them, or are you just going to...
You said there's magic all around here. Does that include on Creepy Eyes?
Yes.
He is very unsettling.
Yeah, Creepy Eyes... You get the feeling Creepy Eyes is not everything he's... Like Creepy Eyes is more than just Creepy Eyes.
Very unsettling. I'm gonna see if I can stealth past him.
Alright.
Just kind of see if I can sneak my way by while he seems to be doing whatever it is he be doing.
It's gonna be a hard roll.
And you can sniff out magic. It's gonna be pretty hard to,
Yeah, you do have... Ooh. Jeez, I didn't even look at that when I was about to say you had disadvantage.
You try and you epically fail.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you managed to get to a point, and then all of a sudden he just grabs the scruff of your neck.
Library card.
I said no entrance without a car. And I want you to roll shit, what's the roll I'm thinking of? A reaction. What's a reaction? You know what to roll. Do
a
it.
dex check.
No. I mean, a dex save?
Dex save?
Yeah.
Dexterity save. Here we go.
Alright. So, you manage to slip away for a moment, and then as you kind of get into the aisles, you start to hear the padding. Because as he grabbed you, you noticed that Jeremy was hunched over and leaning from the bench, and you were about 5 feet away, and he was leaning towards you and grabbed you, and was in your ear. And as you wander away, you've noticed that he's now stood up, and he is now 20 feet tall.
What the hell?
Stumped after you. His arms are 8.5 feet long each as they swing by his sides, and all you hear in the room as it gets louder.
Oh my god.
As he speeds up, and you start to hear that full-on like Titan run as he starts to follow after you.
Mistakes have been made.
Is this during my ritual time, or is this after?
This is during the ritual time, so you're absorbed in reading these books and just like going through and absorbing them. in your mind, just kind of meditating, and all this information's flashing through it. And you're hearing this clashing, and you're wondering what's all this noise because you're just irritated right now. You're like, I just need to focus to memorize this. Yeah, I'm actually we're going to continue to play this out, and we're going to see what happens, and then I'm going to need to roll anything. So, Karote, what do you do?
I head towards where that I could tell the different kinds of magic. I want to see where that evocation stuff was coming from.
Okay. Okay.
Well, at the same time, I'm gonna look to see if I can find Fozzie around here.
Well, one, for the first time ever, you kind of noticing that. Well, I guess you wouldn't notice it with all and everything. The spell you're looking for is to the back left.
So, kind of in this area.
Yep.
I would just.
Back where other guy is.
And so you're gonna go. You're heading back there now, right?
Yeah.
All right. So roll another. Roll another deck save. And while he's doing that, I need Fozzie, you to roll a perception check.
I hope I fail because that means I'm just too enthralled with my rituals.
Oh, this is gonna be good if you fail.
Ooh, 20.
Okay. So you feel a hand on your shoulder. What do you do?
Yeah.
Fozzie.
Yeah.
And then Karote, you hear whistling through the air. You hear a hand whistling through the air all of a sudden, and you just jump forward and you slide across the floor you jump and you land like 3 feet forward. You start to slide, and as you look back over your shoulder, you just see that massive hand that belongs to Jeremy slam into the ground where you were, and you see the bricks in the floor crack, and you hear him. No admittance allowed. And you see he starts to get wider, and he's starting to glow, and he is getting pissed, and he starts to pick up speed, and now you're seeing his knees start to lift to his chest as he starts to run after you.
I'm gonna slowly look up.
You're gonna what, Fozzie?
I'm gonna slowly look up.
You look into the eyes of the gentleman who helped you before. I'm sorry to bother you, but it seems we have an interruption. Would you like to enter one of our private reading rooms?
That would be most helpful.
Yes, please follow me. And he leads you further back, and he opens a door that you didn't quite notice before. And it opens up, and there's a plush room full of light, a nice fireplace, some water, some glasses, some snacks out, things like that. There's some, cushions and chairs and all these nice things to sit on and read. It's pretty much like a book nerd's dream. It's like the perfect little library, or like nook to sit in and read. There's even like a nice little pillow in the middle of the room for you to like meditate on. Like they didn't even need a table for you, like they knew.
Yeah, I'll go sit there then and continue what I was doing, and I'll thank him.
You're most welcome, sir. Oh, we're sorry for the interruption. We'll let you know once things are cleared up. And he backs out and closes the door.
Oh dear God.
Ledger, I'm gonna move your character actually, because you're no longer technically in the library.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd be roughly about there by now or where I'd be.
You would be, and now Jeremy is right behind you, and I really need you to roll really well on this next one. Now I need you to roll dex save and a stealth.
Well, I was gonna ask. I had another thing in mind that I was gonna try out of
Okay.
Basically, I see the hand crash down, and essentially Kurote, out of a quick reaction and out of a reaction of fear, is gonna cast something.
Okay, what?
I need you, or I should say, I need Jeremy to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Against hold person.
Okay. Let me figure out how we're gonna do this, because Jeremy was never meant to get in the fight. So Jeremy does not have a character sheet. So I'm gonna do
It's gonna be more utilitarian. kind of spell. Just is like, oh my god, this dude's coming after me. I'm going to die. Hold in place.
Okay, so, you know what? I'm just gonna roll a d6, and if I do 4 or better, he will succeed. If I do less than that, he will fail. How's that sound? Gives you the advantage.
Okay, yeah, because normally the spell save DC is like 14, so that's mid-range.
Well, I can roll 1d20. Or I can roll a d20 and see what we get out of that and just go from there.
There you go.
So what happens when I meet the spell save DC?
He wins.
Nothing, the spell just doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
So about those rolls.
Yeah, so about those rolls, yeah, let me just mark down that I'm down 1 spell.
Oh, that also takes a whole action, right, to cast that.
Well, he had a bit of distance, so as he died, he slid, and as he slid, what you guys don't actually, because he's not even right now. He is not stressed about you, Ledger. He is now focused on surviving. He's thinking what the fuck is going on. So he just drops his body spell, he rolls over onto his back, and he's just sliding across the floor, and he just reaches out and casts this spell, and he just throws whole person at him with everything he's got.
And it misses.
Across the library, all I hear is yeah. And not just you hear, Elijah, but all anybody would hear is that. And Jeremy just holds up a hand and swats the spell out of the sky, and it just smashes into a bookshelf and destroys the shelf, and the scrolls just fall onto the floor.
Oh my god!
Leaps over the pile of it, and he just falls as he does.
Does this start a chain reaction, knocking bookshelf after bookshelf over?
No, it just destroyed part of the shelf being on the bottom of it. It didn't actually knock it. The shelves are too tall to do that, anyways.
Oh.
That would have.
The shelves are at least 5 feet wide, and they're only about 1.5 foot short on the ceiling, so it doesn't have the room to actually get diagonal without getting stuck.
Oh no, this is not good. What did I need again?
I need a dex save and then a stealth check.
Well,
I've been rolling well all night. I'm overdue for a shit roll.
Wouldn't the stealth not work anymore since you took the time to use hold person?
No, because what's going to happen is he did that to distract him, enraging Jeremy, causing Jeremy to be upset.
He can't see.
Depending on how the dex save goes in the stealth, we're going to see what happens.
Which do you want first? Because essentially I'd imagine the stealth roll would be dodging down a row of books.
Trust me, it's dex then stealth. I got you.
Dex and stealth.
Yep.
Save and throw.
Because if you do it right in front of good, okay. So, as he's yelling into the sky, you see your moment and you dive down another bookshelf and you start running right towards where he is naturally on the other side of the bookshelves. And then now my stealth roll.
That one.
I'm hoping.
7.
Oh. So as you're running, you were just full on like your feet are just Scooby-Dooing down that bookshelf row. And as you do, Jeremy, you notice that everything is kind of gone silent. And for a minute, you're like, shit. And from around the corner, you see he pops another person you've never seen in brown robes with tousled hair. He's over here, Jeremy. And you just hear, yeah, and the bookshelf next to you slams. And you look over, and you're like, shit. And then it slams again. And it slams again, and books start to rain from the ceiling as he knocks them off the shelving. Because the bookshelf can't fall over on you, but he is knocking those books off. And all of a sudden, the top row of shelving just breaks through, and Jeremy's head is there. And he is full on shining moment. He's like, Jeremy, kill!
Here's Johnny.
Intruder! And he is, at this point, you see his face is bigger. He is puffed up. He is angry. And as he just kind of breaks through the wall, you notice those lanky, long arms he had before, and that spindly body is now just straight muscle. His arms have bulked up. He is full size now. He is overwhelmed. He is hulked up. He is Hulkmania.
Oh dear God. Oh God. I'm gonna just let myself.
And dodging books. With that deck save, I'm gonna give it to you for a few minutes. So you managed to run and dodge past everything.
Beyond persuasion.
You might be.
I see this.
Maybe you can charm the other guy and get him to stop, but you're smart enough to know that you are not trying to be out of this right now. Jeremy's gonna he's gonna pop you like a pimple if he gets his hands on you. There ain't no talking.
If it would be better to try to keep running, or I've also either got an attempted persuasion, or I've also got 3 uses of charm person.
Well, that's your call, because right now, Jeremy, if he grabs you, I'm telling you, he's not going to listen to you talk. He will, in 2 seconds, squeeze you until you pop.
You could always Misty Step out of there.
I don't have Misty Step. I have
You know,
2 level
hey,
2
you always have your favorite ability.
Fireball.
I don't have Fireball yet. That's
Oh.
5th level to get it.
Oh,
Oops.
you have any fire spells?
1, a cantrip, Firebolt.
Well, that may help you, possibly.
Light the library on fire.
I mean, these are both nuts. And while this is happening, Foz, I need you to roll another. I need you to roll another perception check, but this time at a disadvantage.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't go out to help him either way.
Oh, it's not about that.
Yeah.
You don't notice anything going on outside. You can't hear a thing. This room is beautifully silent. There's actually like a slight little melody.
Nat 1.
Now 1.
Christ. So, as you're sitting there meditating and reading over this book, you don't even notice it, but you feel pressure, and now I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Yay.
Yay. This is going exactly like the DM planned.
Alright, and that's going to be at a disadvantage because you failed the perception check, so you did get blindsided. And, yeah, so you did, you unfortunately did fail. I know I sound like a dick, but no, so you do notice for a minute, and you look back for a second, and you kind of notice the eyes of in the glass. You see a glint of light on glasses as you start to faint, and all you hear is, "Your knowledge will be ours, Book Eater," as you start to pass out.
Yay.
And that's where we're in this session.
Oh no, no harm still has to do her part. But did I actually complete my ritual or no?
You did manage to complete the rituals. You were finishing your last ritual, and you were just kind of like scanning over the pages on your books, memorizing, letting your book scan them, but you were just kind of flipping through the pages before you went back out. You were basically done. You were just kind of like flipping through the pages like, I don't want to go deal with the others right now.
Mm-hmm.
You were just enjoying it so much, being here and being treated like this. You were like, this is where I belong. So you were just kind of like in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you get chloroform to the face.
Oh god.
Yay.
Oh, now that I'm looking at it, I do have the cantrip, and I do have 1 other fire spell.
Well, so while you're getting knocked out, we're going to hop back to the Karote is facing the rent glasses man, and Jeremy, who has now destroyed a bookshelf and is fully Hulkamania.
Jeremy should be my best friend.
What does Karote do to get out of this situation? Because he now has to either fight both of them,
Or-
and I have to build characters in 2.2 seconds.
Or he could Dark Souls the fuck out of there.
If I'm right here, just
Speed run this bitch.
out of sheer curiosity, would I have time to grab just any random thing off the shelf that I'd see because I was drawn to this area because this is where my evocation stuff is before
I'd
I
say
make
you
a run for it?
You know what? Make an investigation check.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, because I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
with
just
a
gonna-
disadvantage
I'm
'cause
just
you're
gonna
running.
Roll this out for you because this is essentially what my idea was. I had gotten back to the corner I was going for, so my plan was let me know if this is feasible at all. Reach up to the shelf, grab the thing, turn downwards across that long aisle to where Fozzie was standing before. Just blast a firebolt down there and run for the exit. I didn't know if that'd be too many things, or if I'd be able to grab firebolt and run while they're hopefully distracted.
It would depend on your investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll that investigation. And
9!
no, I didn't find shit.
You found a book, but it's not the right one.
Yeah.
Man, draft.
I've been.
Okay, so yeah, you run into the corner and you see a big orb that's just small enough that you can pick it up, and it seems to be like pulsing with energy. So you immediately think it's important, and you grab it, and you turn around, and you firebolt down the hallway, and you just start booking it the other way.
Yes.
And you make a roundabout path as you hear Jeremy, roar in the distance, like you hear chasing after you, and you hear the other guy, "No, the books are on fire! Stop the fire, you idiot! Stop the fire! The fire!"
The fire!
And then in the background, all you hear is, "Aqua Vigeto Sigaro Garos!" All of a sudden, the sky starts to darken, and you hear the claps of like lightning and thunder, and a storm begins in the corner.
As I'm running,
As you're just booking the fuck out, you burst out the front doors. There's like rain falling out behind you. You're just carrying this orb, and as you run into the street, how far do you run before you stop?
Because you're what's it called?
the disguised.
Yeah.
He runs right here to the alley.
I run right there to the alley.
Okay. So you run over there, and then what? Do you recloak yourself as you catch your breath?
Yeah.
Okay. So you bend over and you're.
And I see the glimpse of tails from around the outside. It's like, oh crap.
Yep. And you immediately resume your form, and you're like, ooh. Okay. Well, that was still fun. And you feel like you need to book it. So which way do you go?
Back towards where the others were.
Okay, so you go, but how do you get back that way? So you just go back into the street and hope they don't come out of the building?
Or I could take the long. Is this what is this line here?
That is
This line here outside the Church of the Merchants.
it's kind of like this like pillar wall they have kind of going around it. There's entryways into it. It's pretty open. I
didn't know if I'd be able to just run through here and take the long way around.
Yeah.
Take the long way around the church.
Yeah. Yeah. You could do that. You could go back there by the
Going through this way, going through that way, and then back around this way, and eventually just making my way back.
Yeah, that works. So it'll take you about 30 minutes or so to go slow and do it, and careful and everything. But you're lugging this big rock with you anyway, so.
Well, you said it's a small thing I was able to grab with my hand. You didn't really specify how large.
Well, I said it was just small enough for you to grab.
Oh, just small enough for me to grab. Okay.
Yes, so meaning it's large enough. It's large, but like you can still carry it reasonably. It's just, but it's not.
It's a giant boulder.
Yeah, it's not that Hercules. So, yeah, you managed to get through town, and we'll say you get about here. Okay.
Okay.
And then roll a dexterity save again.
Jeremy is like on your fucking ass,
I really
man.
thought it was Jeremy.
No.
Nope.
That is a crit. I wasted a crit on a dex save.
Okay. So as you're walking down the street, you hear that, and you just duck your head to the side, and you miss just as a rock slams into the fountain in the distance past you. Not a big rock. And as you turn around, all you see are just a group of little kids in the distance,
What the hell?
sticking their tongues out at you. Another one picks up a rock, looks at you, lugs it at you. Give me another dex save.
What?
What the hell is with these kids?
They're assholes. They're kids.
10.
You get hit by the rock,
So you go
man.
to dodge this one, but it manages to get you in the shoulder. And you kind of rub it, and you're like, what the fuck? And you just start to walk away like you don't want to pay attention to it. And then all of a sudden, give me another dex save.
A giant boulder comes from the sky.
Jeremy, friends, man.
Jeremy, he's over here.
Beauty God.
Jeremy is now the Hulk in my mind.
Okay, so all of a sudden you hear something behind you, and as you step, you feel something like the breeze against the back of your leg, and you look, and there's a kid there who looks like he just tried to kick you and just barely missed. Like they tried to kick your knees out. Because now the whole squad's behind you. There's like 5 or 6 of these little munchkins. And now they're starting to look familiar.
It's the lollipop kid.
Oh my god, yes! He finally gets his due.
And they're all looking at you, cracking their knuckles, looking around at the guards, cracking their necks. All right, boys, it's time we straighten this mess out, since Mr. Pretty Boy wants to come back around. Other one. So what you got in your hands there, pretty boy? Something you need us to help lift and drop in your head a couple dozen times?
I remember these guys.
No, you best remember us, pretty boy. You made a damn fool of me at the bar. Mick Sheely hasn't let me in there in 2 months because of your fuck ass. Sam, we paid you one once.
Well, that's what you get for taking advantage of someone's generosity.
Hey, everyone's gotta make a living, fuck ass. Ain't our fault, you know. See through it. It's double. 5 o'clock shadow on an 8-year-old? How stupid are you? And the others start to like circle around you.
Kiro starts talking in Sylvan to himself. I don't have time for this shit.
And they all stop and they kind of look at each other. Hey boys, you think he's one of them there witches or something?
Just say, omelette du fromage. They'll go away.
Hey boss, he did do that clappy thing and made noise and everything. Out. Boss thought it was us who blew out the windows and everything. Yeah, he did after all. Maybe he is a witch.
He's a fucking wizard, Harry!
So make another deck save.
I really wish I had a fireball right now.
Now remember, there are people walking up and down the street watching these children, these children, quote air quote, surround you and like harass you.
With the 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
Davey said 10.
Yep. Okay. So one of them manages to kick you in the back of the knee.
I'm a boss!
Well, and he does as you kind of react to it, the other one kicks you and the others. They all start to just kind of wail on you. All little halflings just kind of punching at you. 5 or 6 of them just all try to kick and punch at you. You're just kind of dancing around them trying to. You're getting a few hits here and there, but you're not really getting anywhere. You manage to step out of it, Joe. Just managing to step out of it, and you're kind of like, you know, you're pissed off now. Like you got a bunch of little like halflings trying to beat up you. You're a fucking wizard, man. So what do you do? Now, by the way, this is also happening right outside of Adeline.
Yes.
Inside a shop, just to the side of you, even though you don't know that.
But we can hear the commotion, I assume.
It's about to get a lot louder.
Oh shit.
What are you gonna do, shatter?
A lot louder. I can evocate myself out of this because I've got the School of Evocation. But I don't want to... damn it. I got 2 options. I don't want to kill these little fuckers.
That'd be bad, man. Even I can't save you from that shit.
Yeah, you guys are all murderers. You guys aren't ever gonna say what's his face.
Yeah. I wish I could say, Kiro put up a good fight that day.
Fine,
I wish I could say that.
Okay. I want it to be more intimidating than a little dinky firebolt. But since it's not combat, I can still drop a level 1 spell, right?
Yep.
Can you do like Thunder Wave to like push everyone back?
Well, I was gonna basically do this, but straight up into the air. Just launch a gout of flame into the air and shout, "Enough!"
Okay. Okay. I'll let that fly. So you do that, everybody in the round stops. All the merchants, all the tradespeople, even some guards in the distance start to look. And all of the halflings around you are like wide-eyed, like.
Now we've got ourselves a little problem here. Any idea how we could solve this little problem without me having to roast each and every one of you?
Plan B, boys.
Oh, yeah, that's not very intimidating, but I'm gonna still with the fire.
I'll give you the 10, but so they all start to back up, and he goes, "Plan B, boys," and they break, and one of them just drops to the ground and starts to hold his leg, and he starts to cry, and he's like, "Ah! He touched me! He touched me! He touched me in my naughty place!
Oh God! Oh God!
He touched me, and I tried to tell him not to do it, and he doesn't hurt me.
Yo!
Someone help me, please! He's gonna hurt me again!"
Oh my god.
So you run, and everyone's just kind of like, what the fuck is happening? And people are running to the kid and like trying to console everything. You see some people who know who he is laughing in the corners, like on the edges of the road, because you see some shifty people standing on the darker edges of the town, you know, between buildings, leaning up against walls, watching things, and they're all kind of chuckling to themselves, you know, like nudging each other, like, as you run past now, you gave him the old pedophile. Oh, those boys are gonna get somebody one day. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm just basically gonna run to whatever the closest building is.
Well, that would be the apothecary. So you bust in with the gang.
Oh, dear God, what happened?
All you guys hear is, they just stand inside the doorway, orb in his arms, looking around crazy. His hair's on edge.
Nope, I can't tell what happened.
Am I in the place? No.
You're in the apothecary with him, yeah. I just didn't. Sorry, I should move her here. And move here. There you go.
Well, I don't care what happened, so... I guess either it's Adeline's turn or something else happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of it, so it's kind of like...
Yeah, you're out. I saw Kira run in and I tried to perceive and I couldn't figure out shit, so...
He's just muttering to himself the last thing I'm going to do before he switches it over to
Common.
Adeline is basically Worm and Adeline. Just muttering to himself, going back and forth between Common, Elvish, Sylvan, just cycling through midgets, Jeremy, Lollipop Guild.
They don't sound so tough.
Alright, so as you bust in, the shop owner kind of looks up from what he's doing with Adeline, and he kind of looks, my word, sir, you're alright.
Peachy.
I think he's talking to Kira.
I know.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
No.
So, are you in need of assistance?
Yes.
I think I'm beyond assistance at the moment. I need just a quiet place for 5 minutes.
Well, so you're welcome to stay as long as you like, but I would appreciate if you bought something.
That won't be a problem.
Very well. Yes, ma'am. Anyways, I was helping you.
Adams responds.
Oh, well, yes, we have very many herbs and herbs, potions, paste, turbinado sugar, all those sorts of things. What exactly? Do you have anything particular in mind, or just in general? Well, we do have a fresh selection of sage, of mistletoe, of some oak springs. We do have a fresh bunch of juniper blooms that we just received in. Very fresh. If you're looking for something for a nice evocation spell, they're good for a good a feast summoning. Anything more specific I can help with? We do have a wide variety. Well, in that case, I would like to sell you our starter pack. 24 of your most used common herbs and ailments for every druid in the nation.
How much?
$18.99 gold.
Oh no.
But today, I could do it for you if your friend buys some.
No.
Well, then I'm a good lady. You're asking me to take almost 9 gold off this piece.
$8.99.
Almost 9 gold off this piece. You're asking me to almost cut the price in half. Why ever would I do this?
Because I'm starting to.
Yes, well, best of luck starting somewhere else. Maybe if you could do 13 gold, I could settle for
I
that.
can do that.
There we go. Now that's a bargaining spirit. Takes 13 gold, hands over a little box, and inside the box are just a bundled variety of 24 different herbs and spices. It's KFC's in a box. Everything you can need for all the most basic and simple druid spells.
Wait, what? It has frying oil?
I'm gonna drop this just in the Discord because I see this probably being relevant to what just kind of happened.
Oh dear God.
What'd you say, Wormlock?
I said, so like frying oil, oh my God.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. What?
I said, oh my God, frying oil, yes.
Oh. Everything's short of the oil. That's special. That's the 27th ingredient.
You should have cut the one with the frying oil, Adeline.
They don't tell you that. And he looks over at Karote and Wormlock. Is there anything I can help you gentlemen with?
Oh, you got any healing potions?
Yes, I do have healing potions. What particular strength are you looking for?
Standard.
Catching today, and he goes over and breaks out a big old box and sets it on the counter and pulls out a crowbar. And he, as the lid breaks open, and inside you see the glint of several dozen different healing potions. Which ones were you looking for?
Probably one standard or two standard and a medium level healing potion.
Oh, right. Well, I have two healings, two standards, and a greater healing potion. Correct?
Sounds good.
That will be
Standards are 50 gold each, right? Usually.
Usually, mine prices aren't that high because you guys don't really feel it. So normally, yes, 50 gold each per standard healing. But ever since the Revolutionary Health and Healing Company has taken at all and subsidized it and made sure that every store has as many as they can need, they're now cheaper than dirt. I can sell them to you for 5 gold each for a standard and 10 for a greater.
So
Yeah,
that's
Peppered Farms remembers when a superior here will break the bank for a young party like yours.
so what is that like?
Peppered Farms remembers.
25 gold then?
Everything.
25.
Yes, that will be 25 gold. Yes.
Very well, I shall take them.
Yes.
Oh.
And you may add 2 healing and 1 greater healing to your inventory, good sir.
Yes,
That
sir.
will 25 gold to mine and become richer.
Wait, isn't that 3 standards and
No,
25?
it was 2 standards and 1 greater.
Well, but that's 5 each for the standards and 10 for the greater.
20, not 25.
He offered 25 out of the merchant's not gonna complain.
I mean, unless someone wants to correct him
It
before.
is only 20.
Okay. But I did the math wrong and I said 25, so unless someone wants to correct him, I'm really gonna pass up 25 gold.
No, what I'm saying is, are you serious? Never mind. I'm not even there, so I can't say anything.
We're metagaming.
So that was 25 gold, correct?
20, sir.
Alright, very well. 20 gold.
Alright. And he looks over at Karote. And you. Maybe something to make you all worried. Yeah.
What's actually kind of ironic, and what I just realized this now, is that this is exactly where probably the one place in this city, town that Hero would want to be. I'm actually looking for some certain herbs in general. I don't know if you have any of them in stock.
Well, I do pride myself on being a specialist in herbs, especially as your friend can attest.
I'm looking for if you have any of Silverleaf, whatever that second one is, or Dragon's Breath.
Well, Dragon's Breath you won't find on this side of the world at all. It's only found in the western the continent. It doesn't make it this far. It only lasts it typically only lasts a few days in travel unless you can suspend it in a bag of holding. And the travel times with bag of holding merchants is just ridiculous. So we don't get them very much here in Thistlebush. Silverleaf I may have. I'll have to check.
Yeah, no, Fozzie, this is Hero's background stuff.
Keeps in the know-how we would not have No, that you'll find to the north in the cold mountain. It's a frozen flower that only grows in the ice. But let me check for the silver leaf. Nope, unfortunately, it does not seem we have silver leaf. Though I am expecting a shipment in about a week.
Then I guess I will just also take some healing potions.
Alright, what levels would you like?
2 greater.
Alright, that will be 20 gold.
And I pay the 20 gold.
And would you like any other potions, young lady? Alright, that'll be 20 gold as well. Excellent. Alright, is there anything else I can assist the three of you with?
Nay.
That's all
Well.
I need.
Thank you for your visit. Thank you for your company. I bid you adieu.
Alright, so I guess while we're walking out of the apothecary.
Well, the name's right there on the screen.
Well, Adeline's covering half of it.
It's an Adeline to carry.
Okay, the apothecary. I pull out the stuff I bought from the Merchant's Guild and I show it off really proud.
So as you guys step outside, you all kind of notice for the first time, except for Adeline, who remembers leaving her there, Arporia just kind of sitting outside the apothecary, just laying there in the dirt, getting odd glances at the giant blue purple tiger with horns sticking out of it as it kind of cleans its giant paws. It pays no mind to any of you, but the minute it sees Adeline, it pops to its feet and it begins that deep purr.
Can I pet your kitty?
Their owners.
Can I pet your
So
kitty?
did that little crowd from earlier disperse?
For the most part, it seems that most people aren't really paying attention to you anymore. A few people do seem to give you side eyes, and you do seem to be getting points and laughs from the shiftier people in the alleyways and on the various parts of town as they pass. But for the most part, you don't seem to see the lollipop gang, as you like to call them.
The Lollipop Guild.
Yeah.
That's
the
why.
Halfling gang is nowhere to be found.
See, that's why they're mad at you. It's because you can't say their name right.
Yeah, the Lollipop Guild actually resides in a totally different city. They have a deep, bitter hatred with the Halfling. Plus a brush. It's a rivalry to rival the East and West.
Oh, is this gonna do self-story on us?
Yeah. All of a sudden, two groups of people start
2 groups of halflings.
down the road at each other. All of a sudden, one of them starts pulling out giant sticks, and the other one's pulling out swords, and they start fighting.
Oh my god.
And Michael Jackson steps out and they start doing the Beat It song.
Yep. So the three of you are kind of sitting outside, and you're all kind of sitting at a line. I need all three of you to roll a perception check.
Alright. Let's see if I can do better than that 5.
I started out great. My rolls have been progressively going down.
Mine.
My rolls have been
Perception?
Yep.
5!
21.
Well, we're in a group, so I get advantage, so that's 21.
That's not how advantage works. Alright. So as you guys are kind of standing out there, Hirote, you hear out of the corner of your head, and your ear kind of flicks towards it, and this is the fox in you. Your ear would flick towards it if you could, and so you turn your head naturally, and in the distance you kind of hear the muffled, "Hey, don't touch me there! Hey, I'm a living person down here. I might just be a head, but hey!" And it starts to get fainter into the distance.
Bojangles, where did you go?
What? I heard Bojangles, but wasn't he with Ledger?
I don't know. Let's go investigate. I got the suit for him if he wants to wear it.
Fucking suit. He's gonna put his head on the suit, you know. Don't work. So what do you guys want to do? You guys gonna since only
It'd be
Kurosa heard.
perfect if you wanted to go to the dance, but unfortunately he's got no body to go with.
I'm gonna stab you. Right now, Kurosa's the only one that hears him. You two are like, what?
I heard some noises. We should go check it out.
Alright, lead the way.
Sounded like Bojangles.
Oh, then I'm definitely
Supposed to make an
invested.
Investigation check.
Please roll 5, one of you.
That one!
Worm.
Fucking Christ.
Well,
I get advantage
Where?
of my perception or no?
I was helping.
No.
Worm, roll, please.
Yes.
Um,
I'm a roll.
Wormlock and Adeline, re-roll your perception checks.
Okay. Not 20!
There we go. Alright, so you guys are about at the fountain, and off to the left, kind of in that yellow, kind of off in the distance, like the edge of town, you hear in the distance, "Hey, we're putting my head in the gun!"
I'm gonna go investigate.
I know I'm not drowning because I don't have lungs, you damn idiots!
Follow me, I'm gonna go investigate.
Alright, so you're hearing the noise over here, off in the distance, and it's loud.
Over where?
Here, in the big blue circle.
Blue
Where the big
circle.
blue, where the big green circle is now.
Yeah, I
Oh.
see it now. I wasn't scrolled up high enough.
Here?
Yep, so roll an investigation check, Wormlock.
Yay, let's not roll shit.
Please roll.
Fuck you
Please don't.
too.
I just would laugh at the
Yes.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, you managed to lead the team to what looks to be a giant park.
Hey guys, I found a part.
Fountain, like the biggest fountain you've seen yet in the middle of this thing. It's like 15 feet wide.
I'm gonna stand in
Not
it.
that fountain, you genius. This fountain.
I don't see where that is. Let me zoom out.
Way up above the library.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, up in the top right corner of the map.
okay. Stand in it.
Yep, stand in the fountain. So as you guys walk into the park, you see what looks to be a group of actual children, like little kids, like, and what they seem to do is they keep, the fountain is several jets, and in the middle of it stands a proud, like, knight with his, his shield in his hand and his sword pointing down, and there are several fountains around it, spouting air water into the air. What it seems to be these little kids are doing is they're standing in the edge of the water, and they're holding a skull into the water, making it shoot out of his eyes and nose. So it's shooting into where his neck would normally be and flying out of his nose and eyes and spraying in different directions, and they're spraying each other with it. They're shooting it like a toy. And you hear the giggles and the laughter of the children and everything, and it's interspersed with the occasional, "Hey, put me down already! Hey, I'm trying to breathe over here!"
Don't act like you can breathe.
Fuck you, Dragon Boy! I got feelings too!
Hey,
You shouldn't.
you shouldn't say that in front of children.
And the little girl's just like, "You should wash your mouth out." Like, go on her into his mouth, so just stop the neck. Sticks his mouth out. "Do you have a cleaner mouth now?" "Fuck you, kid!" "Oh my god, that hurts!"
Look.
Pulls his mouth out. You guys can literally, okay, I'll be gentle. I'm sorry.
Little girl, can I have my toy back?
Django's back up.
Little girl, can I have my toy back?
Adeline's gonna kids and shove this down and smash Bojangles back up.
Or you could entice them with the kitten.
Oh yeah.
But the big kitty, the big blue kitty.
She just walks in and smacks these two kids.
Oh.
Fucking grandma just bitch smacks them to the fucking ground.
Oh my god, kids, are you okay? It just Warblock glares at the little girl, not the little girl, at Adeline just a little bit. Come on, man, these are kids.
I don't care. That's Bojangles.
Aaron.
Just looks, for the first time he sees her, he's like, "I think I'm in trouble."
Well,
So back to the important.
this is important. What are you talking?
Oh, I was with Book Boy. Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. Oh, my guardian angel.
Wait,
Well, yeah.
something.
All of a sudden I get tossed into the fucking street by some snake-breathing motherfucker talking about eating shit.
The half fuck.
All I hear is I'm in this room with Ledger. Shit's silent as hell, right? I can hear all this roaring monster going on, but apparently Book Boy's not paying attention to jack shit because he's got his dick in his book. and all he's focused on is that. And then all of a sudden, I don't hear him no more.
Kira, what the fuck happened in the library?
All of a sudden, I feel my bag get ruffled, and I'm like, hey, gentle up there, you know? And normally Book Boy's good about it, because he's considerate and such. Well, all of a sudden I bustle around, and then the bag opens up, and there's some snake-looking motherfucker looking at me. Scaly face, you know, flicky tongue and shit. And he's all of a sudden like, hey, what's this talking skull doing? And I'm like, I'm living, what are you doing, snake boy? This ain't your bag, what are you doing? And I'm like, help, I've been stolen, and help, I've been stolen. And he just picks me up and throws me to the fucking side by the house over here in this fucking box. And all of a sudden these little kids come over and start playing with me.
You got it rough night.
Oh, fuck. It's feeling a lot better now. Maybe we can see how rough it could get, though. Booyah, baby.
Alright, so I'm gonna put the hat on his head. The fedora.
But not the wig too, because you did get the wig.
No, just the fedora for right now.
He just kind of look. He can't look up. He just kind of sees you. Hey, what are you doing? Hey.
He should see the fedora.
Fucking prop, right? Ain't a hat.
Okay, I show him the fedora, and then I put it on his head, and I'm like, here, it's gonna get really hot today.
And apparently Adeline says he's putting on the fucking hat, so I just kind of okay, wow, looks like I'm a hat stool today.
No, you should show him the rest of the three-piece suit.
No. No, when he gets his body, I'll give it to him. Yeah.
These motherfuckers gonna resurrect his body, put him in the body, put it in it, and then show him. So like, no, he can't put the suit.
I can't wear the suit. Fuck it, we're burning the suit.
So anyway, all right. Well, I guess the hat stays. So this is new. So anyways, yeah. So Book Boy, I hear these guys talking as they're dragging me along, and Book Boy, they've got him thrown over their shoulder, and they're talking about taking him to some hole in the wall out in the middle place by West Moss. They're gonna go out to some hole in the wall, and they're gonna suck his brains out essentially. They're gonna, you know. Talking about they eat knowledge eaters or something like that. I don't know. I don't understand it, but we gotta save Book Boy. I like Book Boy. He's the only thing keeping me alive so far.
God damn it, I don't... Ledger, you fucking idiot. Why did you go to the goddamn library? It's dangerous, man.
I never spent no time in a library before and I died, so I don't make a difference, but... Oh, fuck. He ain't had no chance. He didn't even get to fight.
Hero.
Did he, out of curiosity, hear me ask, well actually, did he, I didn't actually ask for those.
With everything that goes on with you.
Yeah.
He's like a walking, talking, like, essentially, he's not a walking, but he's a talking, memory shelf of everything that goes on with you.
He's just a giant recording box.
He watches you sleep.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, would I have, like, when I was looking through, like, runes, or, like, what I could, like R for, look for, like, when I was looking for the books, would I have said any of that out loud?
You probably would have been talking. You might have pulled him out to have him help you. You would have been the kind of person who'd have been like two.
Or better than one.
Yeah.
But like he would have just been helping you look around. But I mean, he can't really look too much on his own. Kind of got the perfect view that he had, like he's straightforward.
Right. I'm just saying as like giving more in depth of what he was doing, what I was doing in the library.
Yeah. So I mean, you would have probably been talking to him. I mean, at this point, he's kind of become your confidant. Like you kind of talk to him, he kind of talks to you. You kind of have bonded over the two of you. So he feels like you guys can definitely tell there's like an emotional reaction to him wanting to like save like Ledger. Like,
Yeah.
He's sincerely like concerned about him right now.
Yeah, I think he's the only one that knows what I really look like at the moment, right?
Yeah. He's the only one that actually knows what you are.
Okay.
Bojangles.
Yeah.
Okay, so while he's saying all this, Wormlock's gonna put on the Control the Undead ring and Brimstone ring, and he's be like, let's go find Ledger.
Okay.
Let's go find Ledger.
Yes.
So you guys still remember you are short 2 people who are just sitting in a bar waiting on you two.
It's not like that Paladin Death Knight can do anything to help us anyways.
Well, I mean, that's essentially where we're going to cut it for tonight anyways.
No,
That's why I wanted to drop it anyways, because then it'll be like you guys going back and like doing big like shit.
I know. I'm just saying, in Aragorn's mind, he doesn't think the Death Knight can really do anything to help.
In whose mind?
In Aragorn's mind?
In whose mind?
Aragorn's mind?
Who's Aragos?
In whose mind?
Oh! Oh my god, 2 campaigns.
I'm like, I've never heard of this creature in my universe.
You said like three or
See, this is...
What's an Aragon?
See, this is what happens when you're in three campaigns at the same time, and you're finally starting to get a little drunk.
Yeah, well, so that was Ledger's kidnapping.
Yay. Like I said, I hope, like I told you, Giraffe, I hope he has the strongest plot armors to survive Major.
Since he's the only one who knows where they're going.
and Kiro's near-death experience.
I mean,
yeah, but since he's the only one who knows where they're going, if somebody wanted to kill him, he wouldn't know where to save you. So they'd essentially be killing you off.
and we cannot kill Ledger off because he's like the best character in the campaign.
Yeah, literally, if Zered's like, oh, we should free your soul, he's gonna be like, fuck you, I don't want my soul free.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think Behar's probably the best player in the campaign at the moment.
I don't know.
He's gonna protect him the best. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But Ledger's like the more fun character that I like.
Hmm.
But if Zareth tries to pull that shit, he's gonna get kicked in the balls by Wormlock.
You kind of poops. So yeah, that was Ledger's kidnapping. Next week we start the
Yay!
we start the Fierce Five and the Lost Librarian.
Okay, you know you're gonna need to save that name because I'm gonna need to copy it and put it in the stream.
If not, it's gonna be. I do like the Strangers, but until you guys accept that as a group name, I'm just gonna go with different like.
I accept the Strangers as our name. Who else?
It can't be done with. This is part of the group. But yes, go ahead.
Well, I feel like we have to do something that really defines what we are before we actually have ourselves like.
I mean, just being who we are, we're strangers to the world, so it makes sense. We're just a bunch of nobodies who just magically came together and decided to form a party.
So, how accurate was that thing in Discord?
It's pretty accurate. Alakazam.
That would have been Karote if